Hmm. I almost started this stream with a T-burp. That would not have been a good sign. Hello, everyone. Uh, take your bets if we'll be beating this game tonight. I sure hope so. I gotta get to work on a script. If I want to get this out in time for the next big open world game I gotta work through. But hey, for all of you out there, all my fellow Yanks out there, hopefully you got your votes in. Because the polls are closing soon, I think. Like the next minute. So, here's to you for doing your duty and voting. Whoever it may be for. This sip's for you. What's up with me? Just gonna, fight the power some tonight. In like the worst rendition of 1984 ever. What do I think of the cyberpunk genre? I'm generally a fan. It's pretty good stuff. Well, there's plenty of bad cyberpunk out there as well. But there's also a pretty good amount of good cyberpunk. Let me know how my mic sounds right now. I actually have been fiddling around with it today. It should sound, I'm trying to get it more punchier and more impactful, so I've upped the level on it. Just make sure it's not, peaking or anything like that. So let me know if it sounds like it's popping or peaking or, blowing out your audio. Hopefully none. Game crash? No, don't wish. What is it with you and your freaking video game voodoo curses? Stop that. Good morning to you as well. Shrey Shikar. Sounds good? Good. Just let me know if you hear it like popping or blowing out. Copies of 1984 are actually a collectible relic in this game? Yeah, I can bet that. You know, I've already seen the very, very, very poor parallels in 1984. I mean, they said it in London for a reason. Hey, I saw there's a trailer for Animal Farm out today too. Apparently, it's a point-and-click adventure game. Can you say, Wesker, you're pitiful in your Chris voice? Do I have a Chris voice? I don't know if I have a Chris voice. Usually when you do Chris voice, it's like, Shubba, 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 over here. So, you're... Wesker, you're pitiful. That's just me doing like it's not even, I wouldn't even call that a Chris voice. That is me trying to be like a Californian. It's a little distorted. Distorted. What is it? What do you mean by distorted? Might be your headphones. If it sounds good to everyone else, it might be just yours. Hello, fellow streamer. Oh, are you also a streamer now, Otsy? How am I doing? I'm doing good. We're just doing an audio check before we get started, making sure it sounds good to everyone on my mic end. Because I've been fiddling with a few things. So hopefully it sounds better than ever. No hissing or popping and blowing out the audio and all that. I've never really had the audio the way I want it, so I'm trying a few new things to get to where I want it. You don't stream, just a joke I see. Otherwise known as a lie. But there's a lot of lies found in humor. Glad you can finally catch a stream again. Hey, welcome back, Doodle King. You're sore from gym yesterday. Well, I mean, that's a good sign, though. I'm guessing it's been a while since you've been to the gym or you did a workout. But don't worry. First time's the roughest one. I did my workout earlier today. It's a good one, too. Hope we don't get more BBC spams tonight. No. Yeah, for a moment there, like I turned it into a Pornhub chat. I guess that's a big accomplishment in my stream. So, my fellow Yanks, how many of you voted today? Regardless of whoever you voted for, I hope you went out and exercise your rights. Make yourselves heard, my friends. I kind of miss that we here in the US don't get that purple ink smudges on our fingers like they do in other countries to show that you voted. Like, I want my purple ink, goddammit. You missed the Pornhub thing? It was just someone spamming big black kook. Yes, kook. In chat last night. You voted and first thing in the morning. Good on you. Got it out of the way. We get stickers? We do get stickers, but there's something about just smudging your entire fingertip purple and I like better. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm hoping we can finish this game tonight. Like, can't promise that, but I'll try my best. Results will be out in like 2 hours. Yeah, let's try not to go crazy over them, whatever they are. Keep a level head, chat. I'll do my best to like make sure everyone's sanity stays at a proper level. Not that I can really do that. Just know that whether your guy wins or loses is not the end of the world. It's just another 4 years, you get another chance to vote the way you want. As it turns out, in the American system of governments, the president isn't actually all as important as people think they are. Can we vote for me and Dex? You could write me in, but I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, you saw the Virgil gameplay as you hype? Well, that's good. I mean, it's all around good game. I recommend Devil May Cry 5. What's the online for this like? It isn't available yet. It's not going to be available until like December, I think, or something. Yeah, if there's anyone still playing this game come December, that is. Personally, I'm still waiting for Senator Armstrong to run for president. That's who I want to vote for. Nano machine ready. You're 28 and finally own a cell phone? You held out for that long? Congrats. That's actually kind of impressive. I held out for a long time, too. It wasn't until I started doing this YouTube stuff and I kind of needed to have a connection to the, my account at all times that I actually went out and bought a cell phone. You got into the university you wanted to get into, and you wanted to thank you because whenever I got anxious, I'd open one of your streams and calm my nerves. So thank you. Oh, well, goddamn, man. Thank you. I'm glad I managed to help you take that first step into your new life, and hopefully a very successful one. Here's to you, this sip. Shrey Shikar, may your college go smoothly, and then you enter the job market just as smoothly and do well. I'm bad at, toast, by the way. Missed last stream, saw some clips. Is this Bethesda level jank? That's a different kind of jank, I think. But it's definitely janky. This one just crashes a lot. And sometimes has goofy stuff happen. Well, there is some AI jank in there that's very similar to a Bethesda game. But at least you can get your amusement out of a Bethesda game, usually. Unless it's Fallout 76. But other than that. So, let's not waste too much time warming up today. So we'll wait another minute or two before we get started. I want to make a lot of progress and maybe finish the game if possible. Have you ever watched Bill Maher's Religious documentary? He's speaking to a senator who says, you don't need to pass an intelligence test to be a senator. Well, I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen the actual documentary, but it's true. You don't have to pass an intelligence test to do anything in the country. That'd be pretty freaking evil if we actually made people submit to that. Because as it turns out, most of us aren't as smart as we think we are. Needed that tea. You're as dumb as rocks, I'm right there with you. I can just sound smart sometimes. I can actually increase the level of smartness that I have by slowing down how fast I talk. Normally I talk so fast I can end up stumbling over my own words. But if I slow it down and talk and enunciate properly, my smart person points go up by a factor of 10. Now, you can wow, that guy, I want to subscribe to whatever newsletter he's writing, because damn, that's intelligence. GMC, thank you for the sub to Neospace, that is. Hello, Sarayu, welcome back. This is your first stream, Dallas? Welcome. Welcome to the first stream, this official, de-virginizing of your stream. I'm not going to use that term. That's a bad term. Forget I just said that. Welcome. I don't want to make it creepy. Welcome. This is more like a birthday party for you then. Oh boy, that Dartigan guy sure is clever, isn't he? Yeah. See, Chad. Here's the difference. Here's the difference between smartness and intelligence. Cleverness and intelligence. One, you can come up with smart things to say right on the snap of a finger. Intelligence means you can just sit around and think of smart things to say over a period of time, and then release it whenever you want. Also, Base, thank you for your gift sub to Yubare Nagok. I think I just, pronounced a Lovecraftian old god name, but hey, I'm right there with you. Horny chat right out the gate? No, nothing too horny yet. Nothing that risque. Hope everyone brought their tea or something to drink, well, you can sip along with me. Can we use the BBC then? The British Broadcasting Company channel? Yeah, sure. Be my guest. I hear they're pretty good sometimes. Funded by taxpayer money based off your TV taxes, by the way. What's the story aside from stock Ubisoft? I think that's the most asked question about this game. It's just DedSec blamed for a terrorist attack, and they've been working out who actually did it, and that's really been the plot. There's been other stuff that's happened along the way, but that's the main gist of it. Did your grocery shopping? Got some chicken, spinach. Ooh, you're making soul food tonight, aren't you? Elias Blue just yells out my name, Dartigan! And if I didn't blow my mic out there, I'll be impressed. I'm happy to see you too, Tulos. You should cross over with the Spiffing Brit, since this game is so British. I don't know who the Spiffing Brit is. And I can't just, point to someone like, hey you, other YouTuber, make a video with me. I kind of have to establish a relationship with someone first. It's kind of rude, like, hey you, work with me. Tolus Blue, not Tolias. Oh, Tolus. Tolus. It still doesn't help me much. Sometimes an H can have a different sound depending on how it's supposed to be pronounced. How about I just call you Blue? Isn't that how life works, though? Not in most places. You do a video, yes. Gotta take care, guys, and have a right proper stream, mates, yes. Very English comment. Thank you, Shrey. You have a good time tonight. Works. Did you all vote? I hope everyone voted who's eligible. Hopefully, at least exercise the right. If you don't exercise the right, you have your arguments about, complaining about afterward, regardless of who wins, don't hold as much weight if you didn't even vote. Oh, would Dex like something for Christmas this year? She's a cat. She doesn't know what the days of the week are. I usually, when it comes to Dex and gifts, she's kind of spoiled as it is with toys, but she only goes back to the same toy she always wants me to throw anyways. So when I get her something new, she just ignores it. I think I've gotten her like 3 toys in the past year, and none of one of them is played with anymore. She still goes back to the first toy I ever got her. If you don't support any candidate, why would you bother voting? Well, there's other stuff being voted on today besides just the president. A lot of local stuff too, and local stuff is actually more important than voting for the president, actually, because that actually is more likely to affect you. That's something a lot of people forget. They get so caught up in the presidential election, they forget about their local election stuff. Do you see the ring? Ring. We'll keep it a secret. Speaking of other weird things, chat. Would you ever consider making similar videos but with films instead of games? You mean like movie sins or cinema sins? There's already a channel that does that pretty well. I think that's already pretty well covered. I'm not a movie guy either. I rarely even watch films anymore. So I just don't... I wouldn't be able to do it very well. You got your Valve Index in today. All right. Right, mate. Holy crap, Half-Life Alyx is a hoot. It is still my game of the year. Here's a bit of advice for you, Kilroy. Go on Amazon and look up VR cable pulleys for your ceiling. It really helps keep the cable from getting wrapped around your legs, and it helps. And when you have to constantly unwind yourself from that, it helps increase your immersion. I use that when I played Half-Life Alyx. It basically just a bunch of sticky pads and dog pulley leashes that go on your ceiling and keep the wire above you. Started watching The Mandalorian today. Really, I need to get around to watching that at some point, like many other shows I haven't watched. What do I think of the end of Half-Life Alyx? I loved it. I was very concerned how they'd ever tie that in and have it make any sense or matter, and they did it pretty well. And confirmed, that they plan to continue doing more Half-Life games, which is, as good as ending as you could get. Your girlfriend loves my voice. Oh well. Okay, just as long as she still loves you more than my voice, all right? Just as long as that's established. But thank her for me for enjoying my stuff. So, my voice keeps you alive? God damn, you guys are putting pressure on me tonight. Stat, doctor! He needs 3 decibels of Dartigan voice. That's a dumb joke, I'm gonna stop. Alright, I will now begin playing video games for your amusement. How about that? Seems like a plan. Keep those fingers crossed that the game doesn't crash on me a bunch tonight. I'm a smooth talker. I like to think that I am pretty good at talking. Except when I start talking really fast and start stuttering over my own words. Okay, apparently no one has any problem with my mic audio. It's not popping or exploding in your ear, so I guess that's a good sign.
We need to pull you off your tail for now. Are you ready to fight?
Always.
It was a rhetorical question.
So, we gotta start on the human trafficking missions now. It seems like a good thing. We'd love to play this game, it's just cost a fortune. I would say wait until this game gets some serious patches, because it is very rough around the edges. Villains of London, we were down to... Hold on a second. It's got an X to that K lady, and I haven't finished her stuff yet. In fact, that's still what we gotta do next. And we gotta take out that Albion guy, and then you'll 0 day. So we're down to the technically the last 3, but it's already, you know, apparently thinking that old lady's taken care of. Really is one of those funny, disorienting happenings when you reach your hand out and slam your knuckles into the wall.
I've been monitoring
Why'd that happen again?
Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
Slave market.
Caitlin Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
So any improvements on the plot? We kind of, so far the plot kind of peaked with the AI lady. That was the only part that I had actually interest in. So the answer is no. Well, I am close to crashing the... I'm right next to it, in fact. Step forward inside... Oh, the VR stuff, yeah. Do you have your chaperone stuff turned on? With the where it shows the red lines pop up on where you measure your room? Don't worry, you'll hit your walls quite often. There's marks on one of mine for where I hit it so much.
The Malik dossier, which were released by the organization known as DedSec. Officially, SIRS disputes the veracity of the documents, though sources within the organization claim that Richard Malik himself has fled the country following what one described as an unprecedented and humiliating data breach. As more of the dossier is independently verified, counter-terror experts speculate that the bombings earlier this year may have also been misattributed to DedSec.
Don't mind if I do.
Mine. Who wants to take you up on your bet?
Well,
What bet?
Simple, even for you. Give me
0
one
Day is
to
the main
decipher
protagonist of
security
Watch Dogs
codes.
2. You're calling it out? Well, it seems like it's a woman.
Sir Bagley, what do you have?
Mary Kelly is holding her sale.
It's gonna have to be someone, though. Otherwise, why make them mysterious and hidden?
It was, as the name implies, a public sanitation facility. In today's more enlightened modern times, it's a slave trading market.
She mentioned foreign investors, so this is big. It means associates, clients, employees, anyone remotely involved in her organization. We're taking Mary Kelly down from within.
Inspector Lau wants to take her case against Mary Kelly to a contact in the Attorney General's office, which means gathering as much data as we can to make sure it has the leverage.
Aiden's niece, she grew up to be an ultimate hacker.
Are a huge part of this equation that we know almost nothing about.
Well, technically his nephew.
Something tangible
The niece
about these
died.
things. See if you can find anything. Blueprints, receipts, samples.
So, the plan is simple. Crash the Kellys' soiree, find out as much as you can, and, minor detail, try not to get killed.
I can see why we have this AI helping us with everything.
Team. Mary can kill all her captives with the push of a button. If we try to free them now, their good is dead. She doesn't know we're on to her yet. That gives us the advantage.
Whoops. Don't pull out the gun. That might spook the general public. How's everyone today? It seems like everyone's, just anticipating the calm before the storm of a contentious election. You want to be a porn star? Oh. How's that going for you? Wait, male or female porn star? Two very different routes of lines of work. And how you actually acquire it. What's the point of slaves? Third world labor is cheap. Well, actually, it's even... you pose... I know you have a joke question there with the third world labor thing. But actually, in this world of drones and automation that this game is set in, the idea of slave labor is even more ridiculous. You hope no civil war happens. Let's at least hope that we can avoid that for 2020. Good. Right. Aren't drones expensive maintenance, power, production costs? No, you can get a really good drone for a couple $100 these days. In fact, you can get drones that will literally have AI in them that can follow you around, even like... I've seen videos of a drone that can follow you through freaking forests on its own merit, not by controlled by someone. And like, there's actually another video I saw recently where someone took their Tesla out with their brand new full self-drive beta. They turned that on and they had their own drone on its AI mode as well, follow the car. So it's an AI drone following an AI car. Like, technology in the future is pretty cool. You have to find out on your OnlyFans, huh? 2020 has been the year of the OnlyFans joke, hasn't it?
What now?
Don't just blunder in. Hack the building's CTOS hub and see what to expect once you're inside.
Good call, sweetie.
You hate Teslas more than Hummers. Why? What has the Tesla done to you? It's underground. God damn it. There can never be anything on surface level.
I'm in.
Get all the names,
Jesus.
places, dates, whatever information you can in there. We need to build this case. And find a
Ain't
way
no
to
party
free
like a
those
slavery party, am I right?
See what I can find.
It seems like the wrong clientele for people who are out here to buy other people.
You know how these rich bastards like free plunk. We ain't up the teeth with it. Yeah, products primed and ready for sale, no worries. Nah, shit.
Morris Payne Devane, preoccupied. Skilled investor. Death wish may die permanently.
Always on eggshells when she's around. Bound to be bloody too.
Do I play with permadeath on? I had it on earlier, but I had to turn it off because the game was so broken that it was just getting in the way.
Come on.
It's the saddest episode of Casting Couch I've ever seen.
Right, that's good. Stand up now and slowly turn around. I don't want to do this, please. Get your fucking ass up. Fucking.
Isn't it kind of odd that, the Brits who, were the first the first big country to outlaw slavery long ago, are just now have a human trafficking issue going on?
Get him downstairs.
A bit odd.
We'll update the catalogue and put his stats
No,
online.
no, I'm sorry. I'll do what you say. Don't take me there, no! Shut the fuck up!
Damn. What the hell?
Right, let's check that shit out.
Chances are good the basement will be locked. Chances are equally good that one of these knobheads left their access code laying around somewhere.
Of course, because no one takes precautions. UK is in lockdown. I think a lot of Europe is going back into it again soon.
Thanks for the cellar key, knobhead.
A Brel?
Think these are baddies? I get that impression as well. Here we are. Assume we get 3 for 1 here.
What's your problem? Nothing going on here.
Nope. It's a gas explosion.
Has to be here somewhere. No one here. Moving on. Think you're tough?
God. Good. Also, thank you for the sub out to lunch for 5 months. Happy 5 months, mate. Happy 5 months to you, by the way. Props to this game to making a silencer that doesn't sound like a pew 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 gun, by the way. I can give it props for that. That could have been less messy. Oh, someone got their microtransactions already. Gold-plated AK. Suppressors, yeah, they're technically called suppressors, but everyone knows what you mean when you say silencer as well. You know, I don't know if I'd deal. It doesn't seem safe to dance on a LED strip pole. But then again, I haven't been to too many strip clubs, so maybe that's a new thing. They killed 10k citizens and unlocked that sin, did they?
Adorable little idea for a date night. Charcuterie, bubbly, and a slave auction. It's sickening.
Keep your head. If we try anything before disabling the microchips, Mary Kelly is liable to purge her inventory.
Seems like an... Ooh, this is a fancy basement. You know, isn't it like really hard to, you know, build anything in London because of your history and your building codes? But every building can have just a gigantic, you know, lavish secret basement. Very stylish. Oh, it's the organ trade, is it?
Advances in medical technology have made transplants an easy and accessible option for extending your life. Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lungs, cornea. The Golden Goose offers
Blood.
a range of merchandise sourced pre-mortem from the healthiest stock.
Ritualistic regeneration.
Because health shouldn't be an obstacle to your ambitions.
Who wants to be my blood boy? Building giant cellars actually happens in London?
Advances in medical technology have made transplants an easy and accessible option for extending your life. Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lungs, cornea. The Golden Goose offers a full range of merchandise sourced pre-mortem from the healthiest stock, ensuring maximum viability. Because health shouldn't be an obstacle to your ambitions.
All right. This game really wants to be Black Mirror, doesn't it?
Have made transplants an easy and accessible option for...
So this is the Golden Goose, Mary Kelly's auction house for all things sinister. Guns, drugs, people. We have to put a stop to
Shouldn't they
this.
be into synthetic organs? Yeah, there actually is a lot of work being done in growing organs these days.
Miss Kelly, why is our explosive shipment delayed? admit I thought you was some trolls chatting shit in Mum's basement.
And what do you think now?
I think you're well funded. And my organisation could be implicated in something quite ghastly. I think the price just doubled.
True to your reputation. But we can offer you something more valuable than money.
What's that then?
Power.
How?
We can make you the Queen of London.
Queen, eh? A queen is sovereign, autonomous.
Unchecked. Release our shipment, and London will be yours to rule.
Queen.
Oh, I know a good deal when I hear one. Fireworks are on their way. Careful you don't burn yourselves now.
This is the nail in her coffin. Mary Kelly supplied the explosives for the bombings. Add that to the slaves and the organ market, she is done.
That's an interesting turn of events. So Mary isn't Zero Day, but she's involved. I have to admit, Zero Day's plan to cover their tracks was clever, and it worked. Even I didn't suspect this, and I suspect a lot of things.
Let's not lose sight of what we're doing here. We need
You have no
everything on
money to
Golden
sub? Don't
Goose
worry
for
about it.
London's case.
No one here has to give me money.
Were you able to recover any data?
You got your own
This is a
stuff you gotta take care of.
site. I've recovered inventory lists,
But hey,
not much that will
so
help
boy,
Inspector Lau's case.
just sit and chat with the other people there. You're doing more than enough.
We can pull the intel Caitlin's after and find
Plenty,
everything
in fact.
else.
I'd love to, but the servers are rudely jumping all over the world. They're probably using a shuffle protocol and some kind of mixnet. I can work it out, obviously, but it will take me a few days.
If I might suggest, the host upstairs seems to be running the show. Perhaps we should take the direct approach.
Oh, that's a nice little piece of art they got there. Let's just cut the man in half. Or, well, in the thirds. But, what about his penis, ma'am? I'll take that for my own personal use, thank you. Just make sure it's nice and smooth down there, as a proper man should be. Well, there you go, Ultimate Fanny. Just gifted you a sub, boy. How many missions does this game have? I haven't kept count. What? Yep.
Look over there. I'm going here. What was it?
Nope. To you.
That's all sorted.
Jesus, Dart? What? Because I punched a dude? It's hardly the worst thing I've done in this game. Party must... Oh, what the fuck? Hey, look, a party. Let them fight. Do I consider myself brave and bold? I consider myself pretty milquetoast. You boys keep that up. Good work. Uh-oh. Good so far. Smooth like a lamb? You know, they're not really something I would consider smooth. They're very fluffy. Hack the supervisor. You've been here before, so what is story? Story is DedSec, hacker group, good guys, framed for terrorist actions, now trying to take down all of London's baddies.
Nicely done, sweetie.
That's really it. And then there's a few, you know, trials and tribulations along the way. There's like points in here. I want the points. Yoink. Sorry for your typos. Have you not seen my videos? Plot is Marvel Avengers' last game, but with the hackers instead of superheroes. You know, every story in the world that's ever been created could technically be described as a superhero story, if you're creative enough.
DedSec, we need that server data. Once we have it, I'll take it to the Attorney General's office. Mary Kelly is going down for all of this.
Well, we're damn sure not leaving those servers intact, or the control relay. We need to shut it down and free everyone who's been implanted with those infernal chips.
When you aren't creative, you're more creative than you think you are.
It seems Mary hid the Golden Goose service in the heart of a cybersecurity software company. I don't condone her actions, but I must applaud the method.
Good. Every story is just Beowulf. There's only like 5 actual stories. Everything else is just, you know, a derivative of it. Mission started. Market closing. The camera network. Stories like something that was only relevant to the manual that comes with the game, but was forgotten. There are better manual stories, in fact.
Drop in a pin on your map.
Hey, do you remember the original story of Super Mario Brothers? Koopa turned all the toads into bricks. So you're technically killing all those toads when you're busting bricks in that game. Does this game make you think like a hacker? You are not a hacker. You are straight up a script kiddie. All you're doing is pressing apps on your phone, and that's doing all the work for you. We are role-playing as a hacker. Real hackers would, like, laugh at us. It's like pretending you're some kind of really good shooter because you bought a gun. But you haven't actually trained for it yet. That's a horrible analogy, but it's the best I could come up with on short notice.
All right, I'm here.
Neogate hasn't been around for long, but they're leading the antivirus market. I bet the Kellys have something to do with this growing success.
Neogate.
Regardless, we're about to destroy all of it.
Listen, I want that as bad as you do. But let's gather all the evidence we can before blowing it up. This is what we've been chasing after this whole time.
I suggest hacking the camera network to see what's what.
Need a spider bot. I need over there. That's the key to get in. Yeah, where'd it go? It was just here. There it is. Thought you were the greatest gamer in the world? Ah. Then you actually... Well, everyone thinks that until they start streaming, and then you see everyone like, wow, I could have done that way better than you. It'll knock you down a few pegs real quick. Okay. I think it's enough. That wasn't the power I needed? Shit. Here we are.
What exactly is that?
Good. Funny enough, because you got this account since I don't even know when, but I'm never online. Oh, are you talking about your Twitch account? Don't worry, your Twitch account was created before you even wanted it. That's how I kind of don't remember creating my own Twitch account, but I went on one day like, wait a minute, I'm already logged in. I don't recall that. I'm pretty sure that's a feeling a lot of people have these days, because you have to have an account for everywhere. And there's sometimes you'll leave a site that you maybe visit once and then forget about it because you need an account for something on it, and you come back to it maybe a couple of years later, your account's still working. Like, oh yeah, where'd that come from? Okay, we got some security guard here. By the way, if you're gonna play this game, make sure you get a spy character. The spy character is about as close as you can get to having an actual main character in the game. Everyone else is kind of situational. Get up on the roof from here, but I don't know if I really would need to. Whatever, it helps. You're going to go online when you're live streaming. This way you're actually doing something with this, and it's like I don't know you. Huh. Oh, well, good luck on your own live streams, and if that's what you're planning. A lot of fun, but it's just like any other social media thing. It's a bit of a grind. This didn't help me at all. No poly. Let's try to keep politics out of chat for tonight. Well, generally we try to keep politics out of chat every night, but this night of all nights it's very important because in another short amount of time things are bound to get spicy. Yeah, I came up to the roof for no reason. There was nothing up here. What's the funniest profession someone I've recruited has had? I have someone who's just really good at drinking, and that's it.
Neogate audio.
Here we are. A lot of people in there. Good. Well, the janitor won't care. They don't pay him enough. I can take them. They usually call in reinforcements if you're not methodical with how you take them out. Need to go upstairs. Just realized my stealth isn't active yet. You really like the messenger bag this lady's wearing with the LEDs on it? They're kind of actually working on wearable LEDs and clothes. That's one of the things you'll probably see, become a real thing in the next couple of years. So you might very well be able to get a bag like this eventually. How many of you would want to wear LED clothing? You know, I bet Money Razor will be... So you can get your razor-blended gamer clothes. RGB ready. Hello, my fellow co-workers. I clearly belong here. Not gonna synchronize your shirt to your Uplay account. Yeah, your clothes will be able to, like, will match the colors. You will just flash colors whenever you get shot, wherever you got shot in your in-game body. Your smart jacket, Razor cargo pants. You will be able to buy DLC for your clothes, chat. Tired of your old Gucci logo? Well, you can buy a new Gucci logo that will flash on the RGB.
Oh my god, this is where they implant the microchips. Test them. Bagley, capture all this footage. It's all going into my case file.
Here's another. I'm glad to see they're trying to keep things sterile. Don't want to risk infection. One more.
At issue are the strong convulsions triggered by the microchips, and concern over the possibility of damaging the valuable merchandise, the eyes being the most vulnerable. Initial findings indicate that the microcharge may be the problem, although the damage...
How do you get so many smart people to yell, you know what, I don't mind working with her for a slave ring.
Enough, Bagley. We're done.
Is the college market that rough these days when you get out of it?
There's a special place
Gotta pay out those
for all the
loans?
people involved in this operation.
You've got all the Golden Goose data along with this footage. Plus, you have her conspiring in the bombings. That must be enough to put Mary away.
I hope so. Now, how about blowing that shit up and disabling those microchips?
Yeah.
Microchip. Yeah. Yes, queen. Job market is that rough, huh? Oh, time to leave. I mean, I don't know. I can understand desperation for paying off your college loans, but getting into the slave trade seems like an extreme way of fixing that problem. Gotta pay off that med degree somehow, I suppose. Oh shit! I need to go back. I'm done there. You don't have any money, but I would pay you a virtual hug if you do your gay voice. I have a gay voice. Isn't my voice just always gay sounding? I don't know. What is my gay voice? Isn't it like just really lispy queer? I mean, that's probably not insulting. Like Quang. I mean, was that what you're asking for? This is bad.
Open.
Well done.
I'm probably just gonna make people mad if I do that. Maybe the Valley Girl voice? That's not really gay, though. That's just Valley Girl. It's not even good, that, either.
Time to destroy the server and send Mary Kelly's little operation to hell.
Straight to hell. The Valley Girl I did last night for 10 seconds. I have to think about my my voices. I don't remember how I do them most of the time. Oh, that's like so batty and all. No, see, that's English now. See, it's wrong again already. Also, 100 bits from base. Well, here's some bits because I think you're cool. I think you're swell too. It's like I just can't deal with the pressure anymore. All right. I still don't think it's right. All wrong. I'm just not Californian enough. It's like, yeah, my OnlyFans is doing so well. You wouldn't even guess. All I have to do is post feet pics and the Sims just line up to give me money. I guess that's the best I got. All I know is Valley Girl has a lot of, like, drawn-out vocal fries. It's like, whatever. And there's nothing worse than a vocal fry coming from someone like that. I ordered a cafe mocha latte. My boyfriend. I am insulting all Californians tonight, I'm sorry. Amazing, I somehow went in the opposite direction. Ooh, I see, it's one of these puzzles. California, everyone insults themselves. None of us are as normal as we wish we were. We all like to claim, like, I'm the true Americans, not them yuppies in California. It's like, oh, fuck off, bro. Everyone's an American. My god, Katie, my dad didn't want to sell more slaves for the new iPhone. Like, man up. There you go, that's most you're gonna get out of me. I'm always funny. I like to think that too, but we all know that's not true.
This should do it.
The microchips are no longer functioning. I think Kenny's golden goose is cooked.
Bagley, have you ever considered just not telling jokes?
Just leave the area before the same thing happens to you, alright?
Oh, there's like a door leading into a secret basement full of all that stuff. Oh! Move! 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 Jesus. Give me my rocket car. This'll do. Probably peeked like crazy while yelling that out.
We have enough, DedSec. I'm going to my contact in the Attorney General's office right now. No time to waste. Mary Kelly is finally going down. Thanks.
Don't let us down, Kate.
Grenade launcher is quite OP in this game. Probably is, I just haven't unlocked it.
Yeah, we got to do something about them.
Any second now, Mary Kelly is going to realize that her personal slaves are no longer slaves and more like potential witnesses. We should apprehend her before she turns them into definite corpses.
We can't risk that happening. It might throw a spanner in Caitlin's plans. But we need to help those last few people she's threatening.
The Kelly stronghold is at the Sandstone residence. I've marked it on your map.
I think I have a lot of tech points to spend. Maybe we should unlock the grenade launcher.
Lots of medicine that they've been given. I for one believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week I went.
I've got 85, so yeah, let's slow firing anti-drone weapon that launches shock rounds for a wide area of an effect. It's an anti-drone weapon, but sometimes you come up against that. Not like any of this other stuff I really need. Okay, we got increases magazine by 2, and then you increase maximum. You increase that. What else do we want? Maybe I should get the missile drone. Non-lethal sticky mines. Have you ever thought about doing a 24-hour live stream, like for some really special game you've been looking forward to? Not really, because after about 8 or 9 hours, I am just barely talking. I run out of streamer juice. So it would not be fun to watch after the first couple hours of it. Counter-terrorism drones. Maybe we should, taking control of these might be useful.
The broken arm, and they suggested it might just be.
Let me equip my rocket launcher now. I mean, my grenade launcher. That caused the game to crash. Fucking hell. What doesn't cause this game to crash at this point? I'm so glad when I'm done with this piece of garbage. Buy the, yeah, they have a, if you buy some ETO with real money, it'll stop crashing. We joke about that, but that could become a real reality. So Didymos Ducks get the sub the Eelreich. Thank you, Didymos Ducks. Thank God Bandicam has come out with a new feature that can fix those crashed video footages files sometimes. Otherwise, I would have lost so much footage. Are we at 9 point? I think we're at 9.5 crashes. Look on the good side. Half a crash more than we will reach 10. Oh, that's the good side, you think? You know, the timing in this game is kind of weird when you think about it, because the Watch Dogs 2 came out right after the last election. The last presidential election, that is. This one's coming out right before it. Just a couple... Just almost a perfect mirror of it.
Seriously? I just ordered a drink.
Tell you what, your next tab's on the Resistance, assuming you live through this.
Ha ha.
Har har. Let me see if equipping this will break now. Now we got real firepower. Illuminati confirmed. You know, I wouldn't mind the Illuminati being real at this point. At least they seem competent. And they have like a 10 or 100-year plan. I wouldn't mind that at all. Let's go kill some baddies. Game crashed. Oh, what a wonderful world. Yep. Yep. Didn't even get a minute into the from opening the game up. Hold on, let me check something out real quick. Yeah, my computer's in high performance mode too, so it's not that issue. Did getting the grenade launcher just cause the game to wig out? You didn't buy the gold edition with 50% less crashing. Even 50% less crashing for all right now would still be unacceptable. This kind of game you're gonna need to take up yoga afterward to deal with all the stress. What time of day will the results be shown from the election in my country? The initial results are shown usually the same day, within hours. But this year it might be different because there's a lot of early ballots and mail-in ballots due to the koof. So we actually might not know until like days from now, until all of them are counted. And even then, depends if there's like court trials or something to challenge all that. It's gonna be a messy time, I think. Is the election giving me anxiety? No, because I don't. The president, just so for everyone who gets worried over the election of the president, regardless if you're, whoever you care to vote for or whose side you're on, the office of the president isn't as powerful as most people think it is. It's actually quite limited, and there's only so much they can actually do is without control of Congress. So generally, I don't get too worried about the presidential election anymore. Usually what will happen is a president will get elected, they'll have maybe, if they're a new president, they might get maybe 2 years of being able to enact an agenda, if they also were elected alongside both branches of Congress, or houses of Congress. Otherwise, it's usually just a very messy affair where no one really gets anything done for their time in. And in the second term of a president is also usually even less is done. I can actually pull out my grenade launcher. How about that? Opposite of Canada, where a majority leader basically runs unopposed. Pretty much, we have a very strict separation of powers here in the US. It's really only when it comes to foreign affairs that the president of the US has any real discretion that he can do whatever the hell he wants, generally. Anything domestically is usually has to go through Congress first. And that can be a very slow and compromising process, especially if you don't control both houses. Outside of that, the only thing you can do, a president can do is executive decisions, which are also pretty limited and can be completely undone by the next president. So, even if the guy you want to win doesn't win, you're still not looking at many big changes whatsoever. Most of the time, even if a president serves 8 years, they really only get 2 years where they actually get to enact anything major, the first 2. And then after that, it's just, a blocking act where they just block the other guys from doing anything. Don't let politics, live rent-free in your head 24/7 like some people do. It poisons you. Problems with the Supreme Court can cause your presidential plans. They can, but the whole idea is that that's the final say on things. But Supreme Court's also become a bit of a political football issue, unfortunately. What's up, Josen Ronjo? How you doing? This is a dead guy in the street. You voted for Cthulhu? Good man.
On a rampage of cleaning house, and she still has
Why
control
vote for
over
the lesser of two evils when you can vote for the
We need to
prime evil?
disable them from her security system if we don't want all the help to die.
Okay.
Also, thank you, Ultimate Fatty, for your tier 1 sub.
Wait. Okay. It's over.
Enter like a bouse. Money. Locate the hidden security room. Dwelling on it will drive nuttier than a squirrel shit, generally. Yes, you too keep your cryptocurrency in a safe. Well, technically, there are people who do that. They have it on a thumb drive or something along. There's also like those encrypted thumb drives you can buy specifically for cryptocurrency. Why's that guy got a red mark on him? Uh-oh, shit, he saw the dead corpses over here.
Start searching. Face better.
I'll try over there. I better find them. Quick, my ears!
Fancy.
I'll keep searching.
We gotta do this properly, chat. We've spent so much time in this game, we've gotten good. I'm almost done. I have no idea. I hope so.
Oh shit, we got trouble.
Clear in here. No one here. Moving on. Clear here. I'm gonna check somewhere else. We've got to track them down.
Whoops. My depth perception. I thought she was closer to the explosive. Shit. Whew. Oh shit, Laliana, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Dart, I'm cursed. As soon as I thought that I might get off work on time, one of your analyzers broke, and now I'll be here all night. Have some overtime monies as thanks for keeping me company at night these past few months. Oh, well, I'm sorry you're having a rough day at work today. Thank you for 1,000 bits, and I will do my best to make the rest of your night a little bit easier. Maybe a little less stressful. But I hope you're getting paid well for your overtime regardless. So far, so good. There's only one dude left in this big area. Live ammo kills people. DedSec has rules about that. Yeah, but they hired a spy, so, and I have a real gun. The game kind of overlooks that, about the whole not killing thing, whenever you have someone who actually can kill. I've never had anyone say anything about it. It's never been brought up in team meetings. Evil listens to classical music, by the way. Interact. Ooh. How do we know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, in Watch Dogs 2, if you killed people, your friends would go, Marcus, that kills people. That it does indeed. But not so much in this game. There's not as much character now, is there? I think the reason the no killing thing is brought up is because the pacifist playthrough of 2 was more popular than killing. I think you're right, but it doesn't really seem like it matters in this game. It never gets mentioned. I went on a bloody tear through the streets as a B guy, killing many people 2 nights ago. No one said a word. Wasn't even kicked out of the group. Must eat. Well, eat yourself something. Make it something healthy. Get yourself some, something pickled. Maybe some pickled, celery. That's a good treat. What's up, Zyke? You lost 4 operatives in this?
Done and done. Check this out.
Come on, jump.
She's being zombie attacked, isn't she? Oh, well. How'd that... Oh, they suck. Alright, my turn.
Bloody hell.
Right. Well, at least the chips are disabled. Mary has sealed herself in her office downstairs, but the mainframe will repower the elevator. Oh, and guards are on the lookout, so do try to survive.
I've taken care of all the guards.
You need to stay near the mainframe long enough.
Oh, new guards, I see. Well, time to use this.
Chips don't work. I'm in my office. Come exterminate the vermin.
Why do I have to power up an elevator with my phone?
Peter's down. Get your useless asses down here and end these cockroaches.
Whoops, 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 whoops. Well. Time to kill people, I guess.
Where is everyone? Come over here. Do your fucking job.
Oh! I'm dick-shotting everyone.
computers are operational and you can access Mary's office now. And Inspector Lau is on channel. None too happy, I'm afraid.
DedSec, what the hell are you doing over there? We had a deal. We do this my way. That's why we gathered all that proof. I have the paperwork we need.
Is your paperwork going to stop her killing her slaves? The woman's a mad dog, Lau.
We don't have time to fucking discuss this again. Get in there
Survive,
and stop her
chat.
from doing anything drastic. I'm on my way.
He missed with a shotgun at close range. Well, he's not the video game AI, and this is not exactly impressive. Hey Dartigan, I'm on the PlayStation Store. Should I get this game? Haven't played a Watch Dogs games before. I would recommend not playing this right now until it's been patched. And if you're not really into Watch Dogs, this one's kind of the worst of the three, to be honest with you. Play 2 if you want to play a Watch Dogs game. To be honest, there's probably better stuff than Watch Dogs to get.
This shit is not worth my time.
This game has crashed on me left and right.
Come on then. I don't need no fucking microchip to gut you filthy bastards!
How is one old woman holding out this many people by herself?
The police are coming for you, Mary.
Oh, I am counting on it, love.
Everyone freeze! Back away from her. Mary Kelly, you're under arrest.
Take me in, Inspector. I'll throw myself on the mercy of the bleeding court. But don't plan on me staying around very long. You lot! I gave you purpose when this city spit you out! We'll be seeing each other again very soon. Stop! You don't think she's gonna let you scum take her white whale?
Who are you protecting? The system or the people?
Promise us. Promise us. She won't go free.
What, did we just convince her to let these people carry an extrajudicial killing?
Go. I'll take care of this.
Justice. Yeah, mob justice, yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Well, DedSec, you got your wish. Mary won't be walking away from this or anything else. I wanted to do this the right way, but after everything I've seen, I guess I couldn't let her live.
She had it coming, Lau. And it's all she deserved. For the lives she destroyed, for Angel. You did the right thing.
She treated
I mean, we had all the
people
evidence.
like animals, and
We
soon enough
could have
she
put her
was
away.
slaughtered like one. If you ask me, that's fitting.
I don't know. That was some version of justice, but not mine. At least, I didn't think it was when we started all of this.
Yeah, why did I do all those missions collecting evidence if we just did that as our end goal?
Take up the mantle.
You're right about that, Bagley. I will keep my ear to the ground.
What kind of type of game is Hades? Hades is a roguelike
You're good partners,
with very good art.
Let's keep it going.
Alright. Well, she doesn't come back for the next game, I guess. Kelly chapter completed. Last chapter. Well, no, technically the last chapter will be for 0 Day, but... stoking the fire.
You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
And why would I like that? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan going.
Because Hamish has convinced his Albion contact to talk to us. Apparently it took some doing, since Radu's a squirrely sort. He's been especially agitated lately. But he has insider information we could use. The meeting's at the Drowning Post.
I wouldn't mind a drink while we plan how to give Nigel bloody Cass a black eye.
The Kelly clan still active post-game because of power vacuums and post-game content. Well, yeah, they never can deal with that, can they? Can't get rid of one of their enemy types. Alright. Let's continue on. Well, that's like the only section of the city I haven't... Well, no, technically haven't driven through these areas yet either. Just it, and then it shuts up the lunatic. Still means all the evidence gathered was pretty much wasted. It can be used for a documentary later, I suppose. How big is the open world? It's actually not that big, and it's kind of barren. You're really just driving through it. Collected all the followers in Watch Dogs 2 in an app, and it was never used. Yeah, they're not very good at using their stuff, are they? Just walk right past it. What am I doing? They're going by fast travel there. We're in Wapping now? Apparently so. Wapping. Wapping? Wapping?
This is the place. Where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. His contact is running late. May as well make yourself comfortable.
London is great. London is famously overcast, yes. Have you any thoughts on playing Kingdom Come Deliverance? At some point I want to, yes.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
At least I have a frontal lobe.
Oh, that's AI racist. Shut up. He used to be a living thing.
Turn up the telly, mate.
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aim fire. Aim fire.
Liar, you fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. But we don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these can be stopped before they even start.
How many black bag attacks or whatever the black flag attacks has this been in the game now?
Stop fighting for you.
Or they just fake us terrorist attack like the third?
Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat.
Oi, break it up.
Yeah, false
Keep it
flag.
civil.
It's like the third one in the game now.
Jesus fucking Christ, mate.
Fucking hell.
I think you can only do so many of those where the people just think, hey, maybe you're bad at keeping things from blowing up.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
It was just all a bit convenient. The cameras, the speech. We need to investigate that attack site.
No, you don't get it, fam.
No, not that. My spy car.
Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative, and then he's attacked in
I'm
public.
Wonder Woman, chat. Classic Wonder Woman.
Hope you're right. And it's not Dartigan.
Only it doesn't fly. Yeah, why did Wonder Woman lose her invisible car, by the way, for any of you comic book fans out there? Why'd they take that away from her? That seemed like an important part of her stuff. It was dumb, no dumber than a lasso of truth. She still has it? No, she just doesn't use it. Feels too goofy or embarrassing.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked, but, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad has already scrubbed the area for evidence.
More than a little suspicious.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
Of course you can.
Ooh, look at you.
His invisible plane.
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
On it.
They know. I'll write them.
Why Thanos isn't using his copter anymore, or is it more the Thanos copter? I think I've heard about that. What you think if you have space travel ships, you don't really need helicopters though, at the very least, you know. Just saying. Augmented reality crime scene, is this new Arkham gameplay? Sort of, yeah. Plays the same. Does the same stuff.
I'm going to need a bit more data if you want me to reconstruct the scene in augmented reality.
Those are the big guys though. Gotta be careful around them. Whoops. You think we'd get rid of helicopters once we develop space travel? Well, I don't know. Space travel's for real. Helicopters might still be useful for flying around the Earth in the atmosphere.
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
There's points in there. Give me the points. Supposed to be points in here. Before I can do this, I gotta deal with these guys. What's up, Mike? How you doing?
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
I guess those guys don't see this happening. I mean, I'm not wearing these special eye lenses that make it only visible to me.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favor of terrorism.
So he had access to professional weaponry, him and everyone else in this town. Let's see what we can scrounge up.
Boom.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit.
Radu?
Fam, that's the bloke put me onto Themis. My contact inside Albion.
So it wasn't a false flag attack then. This was an actual murder attempt on Nigel Cass.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, boss.
Analyze clue. Okay, more clues needed.
Look at that. Albion trucks have black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes. I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Be a dear and run the plates, won't you?
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and
So still only 2 false flags so far. When there was one at the beginning of the game, one where the Canadian embassy was blown up, and now this one, I think.
Piss this guy off.
Hey, if Albion goons are going after each other, I'm all for it. Let's see if we can get a look at the truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
Why was there just a ramp built here?
Of all the places.
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit?
They just said this wasn't? Oh.
Problems they like to see
I'm zoned out, I'll be honest with you.
If we find the truck, we find Radu.
Agreed.
Okie dokie. Escape the area. Congratulations, me. This game is the equivalent of white noise. It's gotten that point, yes. I agree. The reason that car isn't going forward. Search for evidence at tone. Back, good dinner. What'd you have? Was it saucy? Spicy? Mild? We'll just drive there. There's not enough. Anything that's close enough for a fast travel that makes much difference. Whenever you say you had food, chat wants to know what it was. That's just the way it works. You wouldn't play this game for the plot? I wouldn't either. It's not a very good one. Kind of hard to have a good one when you don't have any actual real main character. That means you don't have any other characters that can really,
Bombing site. You're
interact with them
certain this is
properly.
where Albion brought the truck from the Finsbury attack?
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
Let's see what we can scrounge up.
Wouldn't play the game at all. That's also a good, recommendation. Oh, riot drone. Oh, I can call all mini drones now. Give me a cargo drone. Alright, I'll take control of that one if you're not going to give me a one from there. Oh, it did give me one. Never mind. Let's just sit you down. This is the Shadow of Mordor Nemesis system? No, that actually can be fun and entertaining. It's not even, I wouldn't even call it a stripped down version of that. Alright, here we go. Wait, I've already done a mission here before. I'm really coming back to this. How do you keep repeating locations when you have a giant city of London to use? How many dudes are there? Take care of the riffraff. Come on, you're almost there. No! Come on. He's walking right on the perimeter. There he goes. They had multiple people writing different missions and they didn't check the notes. That's one excuse I guess you could come up with. I don't think it works though. We're going to time this so this goes off, and then drop this right as that goes off. See? Good stuff, right? You know you're impressed.
Where did you go off to? Drone, perform a search.
Form a search. Dead or alive? Killed, but he's very, very dead. And there we go. We're all done. Now we can search around without a problem. You were already impressed, but now I've impressed you even more with my elite gaming skills and mastery over this shitty game. Someone has to get good at this game, because no one else is probably gonna fucking play it. Dead or Alive, like the game series? You mean the volleyball one, or the fighting game?
The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus, he's pretty burnt up.
Happens when your truck explodes.
Fuck, I used to see him around R&D. Did you know him?
Hell no. But even if I did, I wouldn't fucking talk about it. Know what I mean?
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
On it.
Look for body parts. Oh. See a turret over there. Need to deal with that thing. Turret is worse than that guy.
Moving on. Yo, listen.
What? How dare you? DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball, there are 3 of them. Yeah, that's actually the bit. What sells better, Extreme Beach Volleyball or the actual fighting game? I'm kind of curious. I mean, I have my suspicions which one sells best. But anyone want to confirm?
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke.
Both. So, because I've never really seen DOA as like a really good fighting game. Or I've never seen people talk about it like one.
This one's already mulch. Can't be our attacker.
Yes, from the state of decay, I'd say this person died, right around the tone bombing. So that's one mystery solved.
Waifu, yes, sexy waifus sell. That's never been in doubt. Depends if the fighting game gets naked skin for girls. Well, you don't really get naked in the DOA games. It's more about naughty teasing in swimsuits, and revealing clothes, but not quite naked.
Is that even legal?
You think we're maybe sending them dick pics when we distract them? When we send something to their phone? I think we are. What's up, white guy? How you doing? Shit, it's one of those damn things. Let me get another cargo drone and drop a bomb on it. It's the easiest way of dealing with them. Can't even get this in there. Absolutely is horny chat time? No. We're having actual factual discussions right now. You know, if you're gonna stand right next to it. Well, that's not what I wanted to happen. I wanted it to go boom. Okay, it's right next to it, so shooting it shouldn't make it go explode. That was the kaboom. You just want to be happy? You don't want to be horny anymore? Well, you can be both, actually. Believe it or not.
Recent burns. Looks like a match for our attacker.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
And let me guess, you've already deciphered it like the genius you are.
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escaping from the premises.
So, this is where Albion disposes of their corpses.
If you consider that new bodies are constantly
How do you set up DS4? You just install it in your computer and then plug in your PS4 controller. Should work just that way. Not a complicated program. At least that's what I did when I used it. I need to get way out of this place. I need a cargo drone. Finish pumpkin cheesecake. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'll take that. I'm kind of looking forward to Thanksgiving, chat, now that we're out of October. Means lots of, you know, turkey leftovers. I like the, who else likes the leftovers of turkey more than you actually have the actual meal? Did you get more creative, I think, with it?
I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
You do you, Bags.
I mean, you're not gonna make yourself a turkey sandwich on Thanksgiving. You're gonna eat like, you know, breast meat or something else like that. But once you get the leftovers in there, you're like, yep, you're time to eat it the way it's supposed to be eaten.
Think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants.
We have it in November, yes.
He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them justice. Themis drones. What a cruel joke. The project was dead, but he
Yeah, I heard about the Masquerade Battle Royale. What a fucking shit show.
activate a systemic reboot, and you always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening by killing someone, wouldn't you do it? Something truly horrible. I'm sorry. I love you.
Afflicted. Didn't plan it very well, though.
Lord. The Themis drones have been up there the whole time, just waiting to be reprogrammed into autonomous assassins.
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Titus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
Bagley, what in God's name possessed you to keep a copy of the project data?
I asked him to.
Why can't they ever turn over evidence? Because they're dumb.
Never know what might come
And that would
around
ruin
the
their entire plot
plan.
if you did the smart thing.
How do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's you'll infect weapons grade you'll murder drones with a virus. What could go wrong? Die Finger geflock. All right, over here we go. This one. Did London Bridge burn down in this game? It got blown up. I think that was London Bridge, right? There's a broken bridge. I know that much. Wait, was that London Bridge? It's this. It's which one? It was one of these bridges. I'm not sure. I forget which one it was now. I think it might have been like in here. Yeah, I think it was maybe this. There's like this bridge right here that got Blackfriars Bridge. No, London Bridge is not broken, I don't think. Fucking game crashed. Oh, damn it. Jesus H fucking Christ. What are we up to, chat? 11.